Welcome to Gold Derby. I'm senior editor Denton Davidson here with the latest challenger eliminated from the Challenge 40 Battle of the Eras, Cory Wharton. You're killing me, Cory. I was rooting for you this season. I thought it was going to be your time. You went 3-0 in the sand, and a cinder block puzzle takes you out. So
Yeah,
tell me about it.
I avoided puzzles for as long as I could. It was only a matter of time. And that time was the fourth elimination of the season. Um, yeah, man, Derek had a better strategy going into it than I did. And he executed his strategy better. You know, you win some, you lose some, and I lost that one. So, yeah.
Well, so much of the arena depends on what the actual game is. And that's why you, I guess, try to avoid going in because you don't know what it's going to
Right.
be. But I'm
Right.
sure you wished you had come from behind again with where you took Josh out. That was probably better suited for you.
Yeah, that seems to be speed is kind of my forte when it comes to the challenge. So yeah, I was glad that I had three physical eliminations because honestly before that I never really had physical limbs. So it was nice to be able to show people that I can compete when it comes to that. And it would have been awesome. The cherry on top, season 40, biggest, best season yet. To get that fourth win would have been nice. But yeah, man, Derek did a hell of a job.
People kind of sleep on Derek. He's having a really good season.
Yeah, I think his politics are great this season. You know, girls kind of control the guys' vote, guys control the girls' vote. You know, Derek had the upper hand. He had good relationships with a lot of the women on the show. Um, and he's sneaky athletic. He's good at puzzles. You know, he really doesn't have a true weakness until we saw him swim. If only that elimination could have been a swimming one. Um, but yeah, man, I give all the credit to Derek. Man, he wanted it more that night and deserved it. So props to him.
Well, going back to that elimination with Josh, when you took him out, you avoided a lot of drama this season, but Josh managed to get into a lot of it with as many people as it seems like he possibly could, and including you. So, do you still think he did you dirty this season, and where does that stand?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I'm not with the whole like I got you, I'm looking out for you, and then any chance that you get, you don't do that, and then you want to say in the episode like, "Yeah, bro, you're like family." I'm like, "Well, treat me like family." Then you go give me everything he says is bullshit because I mean it's shown too. It's not just me saying that. It's like it's evident. Even when he had the karma votes, he ended up giving me one karma vote. So it's just like he wants me to be cool with him in person, but then behind my back kind of does a little bit of shady stuff. And I'm okay with that. I told Josh, play your own game. But the problem is when you're telling me one thing and then I see another, I don't mess with that. I don't like the fakeness of it. Play the game, do you, but then don't talk to me in the house. You know, like I'm here, I'm clocked in. I treat the challenge like a job and I'm so thankful for it. But I'm here to take care of business. You know, I'm here to win. I don't complain. I don't care if we're sleeping with rats, if we have to go outside to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. I don't complain in the challenge house. You know, I'm going to make it do what it does. And yeah, Josh is just I think he's burning some bridges for sure.
Yeah, well, he was insulated by like this vacation alliance for a while. It seemed like you were like clawing and scratching your way to climb up some sort of alliance. You had to eliminate people to finally. I think you were Cara Maria's number one at by the time you left, and maybe
Yeah.
Corey's number two. Why was the social aspect so difficult for you this season?
It's hard because a lot of these people they hang out outside of the show. And you know, with me being a dad living in LA and like I spend all my time trying to do stuff for my kids. You know, I got a soccer practice here. I got this. It's very hard for me to go to Florida and take a Rumble class or to go like hang out with these people outside of the show. Like I talk to people on Instagram, but it's hard for me to see them outside of the show. So I'll be real with you. Heading into this season, I knew I would see two eliminations. I wanted that. I wanted that because on USA 2, I made a final, didn't see an elimination, and you don't feel like it's justified. You just don't feel like you belong. The fans don't like that. So I said, listen, number 40, biggest, best season ever. Why not go down there, prove myself in the sand? And I knew I would see at least two eliminations, and it kind of played out like that.
And you took out a couple of old school beasts and Brad and Derek Kaczynski. So that had to feel good. What was your season highlight, do you think?
I just think my season highlight was just being dominant down in the sand before the Derek elimination. I mean, it gave me so much confidence, um, to win and then to win them against the people I did, and for it to all to be physical. Like it gave me that extra boost of confidence. Even with the puzzles, like I started the season off great with the puzzle, right? I won the first challenge, like that was amazing. I did all right on like the Mario Party video game challenge. Like
Yeah.
that puzzle didn't really hold me up. The underground puzzle didn't really hold me up. But then, the triangle puzzle, that got me. I got last place in that. And then, triangles haunt me. And then the puzzle with Derek, I just didn't have a good strategy going in. And yeah, I
And the
wanted to
puzzle, the
improve
puzzle,
on, yeah, go ahead.
oh, the puzzle of TJ's face, you thought it was your own. I didn't know you looked so much like TJ. Were you so
Competition. Everybody looks the same. I don't care what you are, what your facial features look like. Everybody looks the same. Um, but yeah.
What was it like just coming back for season 40 and having all of these legends from all these different eras? That had to be cool that first day, just seeing everyone.
Oh, the hype was crazy. I've never done a challenge where the hype has been as big as it has on 40. Just having these vets, Mark Long, Brad, Derek, Darrell, like luckily for me, I've done challenges with a lot of those people, but like some of those people like Tina, Rachel, Jody, a lot of them I haven't done, but I'm a fan just like you guys, right? Like I knew about the challenge because I was a fan in high school. I used to watch it after high school and be like, those are the cool kids. They look like they're having so much fun. And I'm a competitor. Perfect. Thank God I'm blessed and I get to do it. But yeah, I would just say it was just kind of surreal, and it was such a great opportunity. And I'm so thankful that I got to compete. And I feel like I proved myself that I could hang with the best of the best. So yeah, I just gotta get that championship, man.
And we saw a phone call from Nelson when you're on the show. Talk what give us an update on Nelson. How's he doing?
Nelson's doing great. He's doing a lot better than I would. I'll tell you that, man. That man has been through it. Um, I'm just happy for him. One thing, everyone makes mistakes. I don't think he's shying away from that, and I think he's paying the ultimate price for it. We're thankful that, it's only him and nobody else. But at the end of the day, like he's turning that page and trying to become better. And he's working his butt off. And I just hope that the challenge gives him that chance to come back and at least, show what he can do. Because I just know how much the show meant to him and how bad he wanted to be there for 40. And I think he would have been a crucial part to my game. It would have been nice to have my some numbers on my side. But yeah.
And it's a long time you go out there. How difficult is it for you to leave? We see your daughter all over you right now. She
Yeah.
like it's that hard to get away for an interview. How hard is it to leave from months at a time?
Yeah. I mean, this season was hard. I missed two birthdays and just being away, man, it's just hard. It's tough, and so it's funny because now it's like a whole gag of like me looking at my pictures, right? Like everyone cracks up. Like it's not an episode unless I'm looking at my pictures before elimination. So to get away for 2.5 months, it can be rough, and I think that's why I just don't take any of the time that I'm away for granted. I try to enjoy the challenge as much as I can because the older I get, I'm just so thankful for it. Um, but I need to win. I need to win, man. I really do. So yeah.
What was the most brutal challenge this season? Because it looked hot out there for a lot of them. In that mini challenge, we saw Laurel basically quit.
Yeah.
So, what
Wait. Oh,
what was the most difficult challenge this season?
difficult challenge. Let me think. Let me reminisce. Let me reminisce. That mini final was no joke. I've never been in that hot of sand dunes. Running in sand is no joke. Um, yeah, I would say the mini final. No surprise, right? It's a mini final. But it was, I mean, we took like a 4 hour bus ride. We woke up at like 4 a.m. We're on the bus for 4 hours, cramped up. Like it's a tiny bus. It's not like a luxury bus, but Yeah, and then next thing you know, we get out and we see these sand dunes and we see the camelbacks. If you ever see a camelback, you know it's about to go down. So yeah, mini final for sure.
And hypothetically, if you return and it's a pairs season, who
Yeah.
would be your number one draft pick as a female player, and who would be your top male partner from any season? It could be from anyone from any season.
Anyone from any season. Um, so for female partner, I would say I would love to have Tori as a partner, or even I just need a puzzle queen. That's all I need. I need a puzzle queen to run by my side. And then as far as guys partners go, I mean, Jordan's like Patrick Mahomes. I've been saying that he's a beast. He's like the new up and coming. CT's the legendary GOAT, and then Johnny's like Tom Brady. So this might come to a surprise, but I think it would, if me and Johnny could become partners, I think it would throw a lot of people through the loop. And we've never played the game together at all out of all the seasons we've done. And I think to finally like join forces would kind of be a little cool.
And last question, real quick. At the time you left,
Yeah.
who did you want to see win?
I wanted to see Kyland.
Why?
I wanted to see Kyland win just because he was up and coming, and no one takes the game as serious as Kyland. Dude came to Vietnam with a notebook full of stuff. Like the challenge wasn't meant to be taken that serious, but he took it there. But I just think he deserved it. Jordan, he's won a whole bunch. He's legit. He's the real deal. Johnny has 7 championships. He's got to let somebody else win, okay? And then or Derek, I like new faces to win. I think the fan base likes that too. I think Jordan and Johnny already have their legacies built. You know what I mean? So I like to see new stuff, new winners, new people winning, and I would say Kyland or Derek. I would have liked to see win.
All right. Well, I was rooting for you, but here we
Thank,
are, and it was fun to watch anyways. And congratulations on the season, and hopefully we see you back soon.
thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We'll see you.